Hello friends, welcome to PG department of LJ University. This is a lecture series of subject applied mathematics for the first semester student in computer engineering branch. Here I Dharmin Patel presenting the video lecture on the topic linear transformation and its kernel in this particular lecture. The kernel of a linear transformation is very important and interesting topic. So let us start with the kernel of linear transformation. It is also known as the null space of a linear transformation. So it is nothing but image of vectors whose answer is 0 in the codomain. So that is let T from V to W be a linear transformation. So it satisfies the linear property of mapping, and theta is any zero vector in the codomain vector space W. So finally, we have to find those elements which are image of that particular theta. That means kernel of T or null space of T, its notation is KT or NT, those vectors in V whose answer or image is theta vector or zero vector in W. It is actually subspace of vector space V, which is our domain vector space. So here we have to find those vectors from the vector space, domain vector space V, whose images are 0 after applying the given linear transformation, and where 0 vector is not of vector space V, it is actually vector space W. So finally, it is a subspace of V, because here we are taking those vectors of V whose image is 0 vector in W. So here we understand with the one example, this is a linear transformation, we can easily see that, and it is R cube to R4. Now we want to find the kernel of vector space V. So it is a V vectors from R cube whose answer is 0, 0, 0. So here T of XYZ equal to 0, 0, 0. Our mapping is given. So after applying the mapping, we have to take the image of those vectors whose answer is 0, 0, 0. That means those vectors in R cube whose image is 0 vector in R4. So here we have three equations and right hand side will be 0. So we have x plus y plus z equal to 0, 2x plus y minus z equal to 0, 3x plus 2y equal to 0, x minus 2z equal to 0, which is our homogeneous system of linear equation. Now we know that how to solve the homogeneous system of linear equation using the Gauss elimination or Gauss-Jordan elimination method. So here we are applying the Gauss-Jordan elimination method or Gauss elimination method for solving this type of homogeneous system of linear equation. So kernel is nothing but it is a homogeneous system of linear equation, and after supplying the Gauss elimination method, we have two leading elements in the solution. Here first element, first column, first row is leading one, and second row, second column is also leading one, but third column is Z column and it is a free variable column or non-pivot column. So Z equal to T is our parameter, or it is also known as a free variable, where T is any scalar T belongs to R from the different equations. Here second row, from the second row we have a y equal to minus 3t, where T is in R, and similarly from the first row we have a x plus y plus z equal to 0, and we are putting the y equal to t and z equal to minus 3t. Then finally we get x equal to 3t plus t, that is 2t. So x equal to 2t, where t is any scalar or any real number. So finally this is our kernel of T, or it is also null space of T. So it can be written as 2t minus 3t and t. It is a solution in one parameter. So it is a line in R4. sorry, it is a line in. So here our solution is in one parameter. So it is a line in R cube, and all the points on this line have an answer 0, 0, 0, 0 in R4. You can verify by putting the different values of t. So here let us see another example. So this is our null space, already we found in the previous slide. So that is a line in R4. Kernel of t can be written as t into 2 minus 3, 1, where t belongs to R. So that is the concept of kernels or null space of given linear transformation from R cube to R4. And after taking the t equal to 1, we get the right hand side is obviously 0, 0, 0. So that is a just verification of our vectors. Here kernel of t is line in R cube, already I said it, and that can be written as 2t minus 3t, t where t belongs to R. So it is nothing but infinitely many solutions. If we have a trivial solution, that means unique solution. In this case, we have only 0 vector goes to 0 vector. That means 0 vector of R cube goes to 0 vector of R4. It is obvious that for any linear transformation, but it is only valid when your solution is unique. Here we have an infinitely many solutions. So 0 vector goes to 0 vector, but other vectors are also goes to 0 vector. So that is the geometrical concept of kernel of t. So that is our R cube, and this side we have a R4. And 0, 0, 0, that is theta bar our vector in R4 W, and this is a line which is our kernel of t, and all the points on this particular line are have an image 0 in this linear transformation, under this linear transformation. So that is the concept of linear transformation, kernel of linear transformation. And now we will see the another example, which is look like this: R2 to R2, xy equal to x and 5x. So here kernel of t is like this, and any y is any real number. So kernel of t is 0y, y belongs to R. So 0y, we know that 0y is a x-axis. So here kernel of t is 0y. Here x element is 0 and y component is any real number. So finally it is nothing but y-axis. So any point from the y-axis we have a 0 image. We can see that 0, 1 have a 0 image, 0, 5 have a 0 image. Any other number 0, minus 2, 0, minus 1, 0, minus 5, we have a 0 image. Also we have a 0, 0 image is also 0, 0. So that is our geometrical concept. Here we will see the geometrical concept. This is our y equal to 5x line. In the y equal to 5x line, x is 0 and y is any real number. And in this case, if we are taking the any point on y-axis like 0, 1, 0, 5, its image is 0, 0, minus 2, 0, 2, any point 0, 5, 0, 1, 0, minus 2, all have a 0 image. Here 0, minus 2 have also 0 image. So that is our kernel of given linear transformation. Here matrix of linear transformation is nothing but 1, 0, 5, 0. So now we will see the another example like this. Here kernel of t is this, and we will understand the geometrical concept. Here we have a minus 3y, x equal to minus 3y line, which is like this, or y equal to minus 1 by 3 x line. Now we are taking the some points on x-axis like 1, 0, its answer is 0, 0. Any other point 3, 0, its answer is also 0, 0 under this mapping kernel of this linear transformation. And so now we will see the matrix of linear transformation is this 0, minus 3, 0, 1, and its answer is minus 3y and y. So that is our concept of kernel. In this lecture we studied, and in the next lecture we will understand the projection of linear transformation. Thank you very much.